Hi guys, welcome to Softlife TV, your one-stop show for every trending topics, culture, business, not forgetting gossip. What the women like.
And today, the women have decided to gang up against you. Two against one. Uta survive gossip kweli?
I will survive. I'm a survivor, been surviving since BC.
Marvin. Yeah. By the way, this is my Salome. Kumbuka ile Salome wa Diamond?
Salome wangu.
Hi guys.
Tukimbizanie nini Salome? Anyway,
call me Sally. Let's stick to Sally.
Talking of kukimbizana. Uliona venye Ian alikimbiza police officer akimpiga.
Now I was wondering why a police officer is being beaten.
Jamani. Ni wife battering.
Yeah.
Ni wife battering, si ndio?
Like,
kwa battering.
I was wondering, when you see that video, like instantly, unadhani ni polisi anapigwa.
So what did you see?
Okay, me, I don't know. Because
you don't know what you saw. Wait, ambetu uliona nini kwa video kwanza?
Like, this boy Ian, apparently is a teenager. Yes,
Marvin,
I'm going into details.
What did you see kwa video?
Bit by bit.
This Ian, alikuwa anatandika polisi. Blows with kicks. You see? Have you seen it?
I saw just a clip of it. I'm not sure.
That's why I'm listening to you. Video.
I saw the whole video.
Atuambie aliona nini?
So there was this shot from another angle. He kicked. Which one of you have watched wrestling? You know Randy Orton? Yeah. The Viper.
Soccer kicking.
The legend killer alimchapa hiyo kick ya Randy Orton. That was the end of that police. On the neck. And then apparently motorists and other people who are there wakaanza kumkimbiza.
Okay, me have been following the story. So apparently Ian was stopped juu alikuwa ame-obstruct traffic pale Mirema Drive. Yeah, alikuwa Mirema Drive. So as he was obstructing, so vile traffic police akama-approach akamwambia bana mafungia tu barabara nini. So I don't know how it ended up. Traffic police aliingia kwa gari yake kumescort Kasarani police station. On their way there akatoa sword chini ya kiti ya gari. So huyu traffic police kuona mtu amemtolea sword akaruka. Kujump out, Ian ni nani? Follow him. So alimfuata hivyo akimpiga ndio witnesses waka move in kumsaidia.
I want to know like who was giving out this story.
Yeah, that's also my
witnesses ndio wanasema hivyo. Alafu kuna hadi fellow officers wenye traffic police akwangi peke yake anakuanga na mwenzake most probably. So wenye waliona witnesses ndio na hiyo statement ya hiyo kusema alikuwa ali-obstruct traffic aka approach to traffic police akaingia kumescort with the police station a fellow officer and ana give you
na ndani ya gari sasa
story ya sword. Ndani ya gari sasa ndio I think alitolewa hapo akapelekwa kutibiwa. So obviously he gave his account of the story and now the person recounted what he said. Juu hatukuwa anaenda ni ya gari. I'm really interested in Ian's side of story. Na alisema ati aliombwa hongo and then they couldn't agree on the amount and then akakasirika. But ushaikasirika hivyo in your life? Like hongo inawezafanya ukasirika hivyo?
There is always a backstory, a deeper backstory. Na kuna kitu.
Maybe he was just having a bad day and then this
kuna kitu yani, I'm not understanding.
Yeah. Was it at night?
It was 8 a.m. actually in the morning on a Sunday.
Where was he going?
He was along Mirema Drive. Ile njia unaenda Kahawa West.
Do they say where he was coming from or where he was going?
Okay, it is not
I've not found
specifically told. But no, I've ever been to Mirema Drive, so ni hiyo nje inaenda Kahawa West. If you know Kahawa West, that is hapo karibu na Jacaranda nini. So apparently this guy after he learned that he was being chased by the police, akaingia Jacaranda to hide.
And
sindio. Akaingia Jacaranda.
Kama alienda hapo kujificha naye
alienda tu kwake.
Sasa polisi hawajipa pale anaishi.
Hakujua mkono wa serikali ni refu.
Yeah, exactly. Unasema akaingia Jacaranda. Jua hakuna mtu anajua kwake apparently by that time. So he was found in his girlfriend's apartment akijificha huko.
Okay.
When he learned
hata alikuwa amerelax na nyinyi ndio mnasema alikuwa amejificha.
When he learned he was being chased enda kwa girlfriend yake kukaa huko.
Pengine alienda kukonsolia kumwambia beba alimwambia I'm worried, I want to see you here with me. Akaenda kucomfort beba asikuwa worried. Alafu nyinyi mnasema he was hiding. Aliwaambia he was hiding.
That's what the news was telling
from what
us.
We know, the police ametoka hospital. Is he still in hospital? How is he doing?
Alikuwa anatibiwa, alisustain injuries.
Yeah.
Injuries which have not been described. But Ian alikuwa koti. Today he is on Tuesday. Date 4. Yeah. So he was arraigned today.
So yeah.
For assault on a police officer.
And resisting charges were resisting
charges for assaulting.
Arrest and assaulting an officer. Yeah, that's what the charges. And also he broke one of the road rules, I suppose. That's where.
But I'm really curious. What made this guy to get to that point of removing a machete? What gets you to that point?
Machete and sword. The guy is missing his
apparently, yeah, there's machete and sword. We don't have like the exact.
Machete inakuanga panga kubwa yenye iko sharp both ends. Nyama watching action movies.
There's
a big difference between a sword and a machete.
No, there's reports that it says he has a machete. And there are reports that it says he has a sword. So there's no like.
Mimi zenye zote nimeona ni sword, sijaona machete.
No, I saw the machete one.
So in short, we should just follow the court proceeding to get the full truth.
Yeah. But I'm wondering, for instance, have you ever had an encounter with the police that made you so angry?
Grievous harm, bodily harm or wounding, ni maximum sentence ni 5 years custody.
Okay. Yeah, so back to my story. Have you ever had a bad encounter with the police?
Not really. Not that bad. Kushikwa nimeshikwa, but okay. I've not really had a bad
What
encounter.
was your worst experience with a police officer?
Wow. I don't think I have one yet.
She's an angel. Hata ukiangalia tu looks.
Yeah, I look like
looks are deceiving. Looks are deceiving.
Akishamba tu madam, I'm like, I'm sorry, sir.
Okay.
What was my mistake?
Okay.
But what I can say for sure is, hapo kwa hongo lazima utatoa.
Mshaitoa hongo?
Majority of them. No, I'm not going to say I have.
Mimi nishayokota
but majority of them, ukiwapea kitu, they just release you. After wamekusumbua kidogo.
Talking from experience.
Wewe. What was your worst experience with the police officer? I don't think you have, but maybe nishtue. Labda leo nisikia kushtuka.
It's irrelevant.
Okay, how relevant is it?
I was very young. And then nikapita stadium wakiwa na raise flag na sikusimama juu nilikuwa nakimbizwa na umbo ya mtu nilikuwa nimeibia. Maua kupelekea mamangu. So unajua waki-raise flag, waki-lower the flag ama waki-raise unafaa usimame attention. Mimi nikapita tu nikikimbia.
So what happened?
Angenifanya I was a kid in class 2 na nilikuwa nimeiba rose flower kupelekea mamangu.
Hii yako basi.
So that it's relevant.
Yako bana.
Waliniwa tu, I was a baby.
Mimi na polisi tukionana hivi.
Nakaa kwa na stories kadhaa.
Then mimi sikwangi na guilty look.
Bana, who tells you that looks define who you are?
Kuna mtu Marvin ukimwona unaanga tu kuna makosa mahali.
Si ndio kuna ka story. Huwezi kosa kujua.
Just people who look suspicious.
What are you trying to say?
Incriminating looks, but by the way, unajua this comes at, do you think that whatever the police officer has done to you, and then I applaud the officer, set in a support kupigana between police officer na civilian, but how to fight back?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Fight back.
Ni polisi hana nguvu ama he knew he was on the bad side?
Hana.
You know?
Seti hana nguvu, but he didn't fight back.
Wewe. Kuna mtu anaweza amua fight back juu anajua anaweza kuua. Have you met people like that?
Then now I'm proud of him because he didn't fight back. You can imagine what could have happened kama angeamua maybe akaya hapo aanze kulimana mangumi.
No.
It would have been a totally different story.
I think
and then it would have been hard. Sasa inge-change. Tungesema wewe uko sure aje ni Ian alianzisha story.
I think inaweza kuwa ni he knew that he was on the wrong side. Kitu ya kwanza. Unajua when you know uko on the wrong na mtu aanze kutandika. You won't fight back.
Me, I don't think so. I think they have learned. Umeona hizi videos zimetrend za traffic police ameingia kwa gari ya mtu and then akapelekwa road trip. So I think they have learned that civilians tunakuanga ready na cameras kurecord. So and then tusikuwe prejudice tuseme ati what was his wrongdoing. Jua tu koshua kama aliomba hongo ama kuhonga.
No, that's what it's just a speculation.
Okay, wait, now hiyo ni opinion yako, sindio?
Yeah.
But for me I think haku fight back, not because he couldn't, not because he was on the wrong, but he knew somehow justice would find its way to the society. Juu watu wasi walikuwa na record. So na hiyo recording na haku fight back imesaidia pakubwa. But because also, now you clearly see
that
it is Ian who is beating the police officer. You can imagine if he could have fought back. Story ingekuwa different.
That is true. But also considering the fact that, can you imagine this guy had a sword?
See, yeah,
no matter how much you know how to fight, out of nowhere someone removes a sword. What would you do? I would be confused. I would be shocked.
Okay,
what are you doing with a sword?
That's from your perspective.
Yeah.
Because I've had encounters, even with thieves that who have knives. It's a matter of life and death.
Now we are gonna encounters.
Yeah, it's a matter of life and death. So, how do you react in that situations?
Pia mimi naona this now is shedding a new light. Juu stories zimekwanga tu that police officers ndio wako brutal, hadi kuna study litoka I think about a month and a half ago inasema 118 people were killed last year 2023 by police officers.
Yeah.
So like you see then that's a lot. Juu una consider au ni wenye were documented. You can imagine the ones that died or were injured in the hands of the police and nobody knew about it or nothing happened. So this for the first time tunaonanga tu polisi wakipigwa time ya maandamano tukiwarudishia tear gas na tukiwarushia mawe.
No,
but now this is a one-on-one civilian with a police officer.
There are also like I've seen like 3 other videos.
3?
Like a civilian beating a police.
In Kenya?
In Kenya.
Okay, let's just say this one just got away to social media and it became a big thing.
And then
a
big thing because
it's showing a different side.
And I think it's also a good thing that we're talking about it because these are things that are going to still affect us in the future. So we really need to talk about it, come up with ways that we're going to ensure we can live together as police and as civilians harmoniously.
I'm not a big fan of violence, but I think kinda the police deserved it. Kinda, you know, these people brutally.
For the other scenes.
Yeah, he's paying for others because police like brutally. I'm once a victim of that, being beaten. You know, ni ile design ya unapatikana ukitembea usiku and then wanakushika wanakuuliza uko na ngapi. You know,
for walking ama ilikuwa time ya
COVID usiku. No, it was not COVID.
Time ya COVID ndio watu walikuwa nahongana kufika.
It was like I was just walking going to my friend's apartment
at what
night.
time?
It was around 11.
That's still too early.
Yeah, it was around 11. So
it depends. Wapi?
It was in Juja. It was in Juja. In Juja, yes.
Juja.
Yes.
And the insecurities.
So encounters na police. Show us your ways.
11 is still early for a man.
Very early,
so,
even for a woman.
I was walking
at work.
I was walking and these guys wakanihanda tu wakaniuliza uko na ngapi, unafanya nini usiku ukitembea? Like, hey, nenda kwa besti yangu. Nenda kutulia huko. Sina kia kwangu. Like, kuja hapa wewe ndo mkora. I was like, hey, sasa nimefanya nini?
You look suspicious.
Nimefanya nini? Then the first thing they do is I was dressed properly like.
Sasa you may dress properly but I'm just looking at you like
wewe unaniangalia kama unanitaka lakini anyway. so this police officer
you are overstepping your boundaries.
So this police officer kufika cell nikaanza kuchapwa. Tito uko na ngapi? Toa kitu. So
between kukua mkora kushikwa ukiwa umeanza tena kuchapwa.
Yes.
Like now why are you beating me because I don't have money to give you?
I told them that
then maybe walifanyia yani hivyo.
I told them mi kwanza waliuniza uko na ngapi. So like hata sina mzazi kwanza tuanzie hapo natoa pido. It's just a mechanism of protecting yourself. But
I make jokes but I never you kill your family members.
No, it was a matter of saving yourself.
So you kill them?
Yeah, I killed them in my own thoughts. But anyway, leaving that aside, Twitter apparently Elon Musk, the co-founder of X apparently has released a statement that X will start releasing adult content. Like you can post it with your own consent. You know?
Now how will you know it's consensual? But, you know, it's something that just they're legalizing it because it has been... Ni mara ngapi umeclick thread, Twitter, and then ukajipata place, you're like, how did I get here?
Most of the time.
Zinakwanga kwa replies. Video, the caption is very innocent. So
but the video.
Unapata maybe look at what people are doing in Nairobi clubs and then you see people dancing. You click on one reply and the next thing you see, kama huko umevaa earphones, everybody will judge you.
That is true. I can speak on that part. Juu hata mimi ninafungua tu Twitter very innocently. I'm opening X, I'm starting my day. I want to see what is trending so that I know how I can caption what I'm going to post. Hey, but the things I see.
And
I wonder.
I've not even looked for them.
Are we justifying like porn videos in
I'm
X?
not justifying.
Yeah.
I'm saying that what he's trying to kitu amefanya ni kama he's now putting a label on something that has been there. We've been watching they've been there.
Now, okay, it's more
watching. Like the content have been there, but now in Kenya wanasema tu you don't have to hide.
I think it's more of right now about
Si lazima uweke kwa thread.
It's about like now when you click this link you're going into like an adult site. You know. Kitambo ilikuwa like you just click it comes there.
It's a clip ama unaambiwa follow this link to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
But now I think what they're allowing is you can now upload it there.
But
so that I can just consume.
No, it's more of the like they put a sensitivity filter on it. Now when you click there you're like constantly going there.
This contains sensitive
they do
in a contain violence ama
abuse. Yeah, it's more of that now X is introducing.
Now X is introducing for like ukitaka
if you want to watch it now you watch it.
Okay, the reasoning behind it was that posting such content is a way of expressing your artistic expression. So I'm asking to my audience, me coming there in na nudes zangu, how is that artistic?
You know, your body is a work of art. No.
I know.
You know,
but kwani usijiangaliange
okay.
But what about the kids?
Now it's more of who consumes the content.
Yes.
No. And so I think it will affect
to regulate the industry because you know minors are now accessing social media and utasema the parent should be the one to look out for this, but now does it really make sense the parent looking out na unajua wanakulizanga tu are you 18 and above and then I click that yes. I've even clicked for 27. Do I look 27?
You look 27. You might
nimkataa nyuma ya set. Nimkataa. No, anakuja ni kama bad emoji.
No, apparently we have a correlating story with this matters of adults adult videos.
President wa wenyewe
apparently we had the former US president Donald Trump. He's facing I don't know if
he's a convict.
Yeah, he's a convict of
there were 40 or 42
34
counts.
Yeah, 34 counts of
interchange numbers.
Now it's 34 counts of what's the word?
Felony on what?
Felony
on what? No, the money
I think he was paying harsh money to a sex worker, you know, on about the 2016 elections or so.
So what's the relation of this sex worker in the elections and Trump? That is what I don't understand and I'd like to know.
He paid the sex worker along that time for I don't know, elections or something.
So harsh money, I'm paying you to keep quiet about something. What was the something?
That she was keeping quiet.
I don't want to go into details because I don't know much about that. But it was just highlighting it in correlation with the Twitter, with the X thing.
Go and find it on X.
Yeah.
Go and find it on X.
Yeah, it will be there. Now constantly you'll go and click the link and find it with your own consent.
Anyway, tukimalizia, I'm just happy our rugby sevens are back. On the international world space. Walienda relegation last year for the first time in 23 years. But we are back. We are strong. And this time around,
we're ready to conquer.
We've conquered. Now we're here to stay. Because we're hapo kwa international space. But me, I feel like sports, we are very talented sports-wise and even games. But I blame our government.
Why?
wanatuleting it down like we don't really invest in talent. Unaona venye sahi media, digital media inakuwa talked about, opportunities are being created, kuna fans. Why can't we do that with sports? Juu sport unasikinga tu alienda ka break record ndio anapewa ka endorsement, ka gari.
I think it's more about the
appreciation. But what is the government really doing for the sports section?
It's about the sports federation, you know. They might be allocated money, but it ends up being
now that's within. The ministry, not the federation. The ministry.
It's the federation of sports that handles money.
Ata federation wanalilia government. Ministry. Na government ministry of sports and external.
I think it's just it's a matter of communication between the federation and the government.
Those priorities.
Because
priorities.
For instance, Football Federation, FKF, when money comes from the government, you can hear some Gor Mahia players aren't being paid.
Now I'm saying, payment hiyo ni ya team. Usileta government kwa payment ya team. Kenya najaribu kusema Marvin, hiyo ni point of view yako, si ndio? But as for me, I feel like our government is not really maximizing on
doing
this
much
sector
to support them.
Hata explore the area. There's so much that can be done. Na hakuna kitu inafanywa. Mara ngapi athletes ama hata au ma players wameenda ati unapata hawana kitu ya kukula there's no means of transport.
There's no in fact
that story.
What's the government doing about that? Unezaje lala uncomfortably and perform well the next day? It doesn't make sense.
It's a matter of how they like from back in the old age, even our parents, they don't support like talent and sports.
Times have changed. Things are changing.
That's what I'm saying. They still have that mentality.
So government iko na mentality. My parents, personally, I was encouraged because I could run and I could play football. And the only thing my dad was like, my mom alikuwa anataka focus on studies, but my dad was like, the world is changing. If she can do both and do it well, bora isi affect masomo, why not?
Okay.
And then my mom was like, I had to choose between athletics and football. Now you choose one.
So could you apparently leave school for the sport?
There was a time I just wanted to be a footballer.
Exactly. Why didn't you? Exactly. That's the mentality.
Because in Kenya,
the mentality in Kenya.
I looked at in Kenya, you can't go far with sports because the talent is there hapo kwa grassroots, and then the people who get the roles ni people with connections.
Yeah.
So talent inabaki chini, and then watu wenye wanajuana ndio.
It's very few ama they chosen who
very
gets
few
to
talent
succeed
make it to the international ama hapo mbele penye wanaweza onekana wa perform.
Yeah, it's a matter of.
So why would I risk my life over that?
I think this falls on everyone of us because we all have to chip in. We all have to show interest. We all have to find new ways to support them and create ways for us to grow our
in
sports.
fact, building academies.
For example, Chapadimba
collaborations. Yeah, that was a great thing. And Kenyans showed up for it.
Yeah. I think it's a good thing that also Kenya has been selected to host the AFCON around 2027. Yeah, that will put us foot front. Yeah, to start to start creating something like stadiums and renovating stadiums.
Equipped to hold sahi. Ni tu ma artists wenye nakuja perform tuko na dance stages at place pa kucheza sport international.
Anyway, thank you guys for watching. We have come to the end of this exciting podcast with our new co-host. Okay, we can call him a guest. Call her a guest. Call her a guest.
Ni Pride Month na amekuita hii.
Umenita hii.
Anyway,
sweetheart, I identify as
the co-host.
Thank you.
It's you to sign out, Sally.
Thank you for having me. Hoping to see you guys again. My name is Sally.
And I'm your one and only, the man who uses tear gas as the perfume.
In theory.
And my name is John Marvin. You can catch us at Softlife TV at Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok. And YouTube, which is our major streaming platform. And we shoot our podcast at Pro Studios located in Upper Hill Gardens, 3rd Ngong Avenue, near Vibanda Village, opposite Kenya Bankers. Thank you for watching.
See ya.